Hello YouTube, this is Gabriel from Aegon Games, coming to you to do a little duel of sorts, little fictional battle, so be it. And it's going to be Dumbledore versus Gandalf. Who would win in those two, if those two duked it out? And we gotta look at the facts here. Okay. I'm just gonna say I think Dumbledore would not win against Gandalf. Gandalf, I think, would win. First off, Gandalf just doesn't die. Okay, he got killed. Yeah, he got killed, but then he got brought back. Like Dumbledore, I mean, yeah, he just died. Plain as that. Gandalf also is a lot older. Like Dumbledore might be like 100, a few like 120 or something, really old like that. But like Gandalf is like 1,000 years old. He was back during the time of like when the ring first came out. When the front ring was first made, and this is like crazy, like so much. Like he's just so old, so he's got that like knowledge and seniority. Plus, the way Gandalf died was just crazy. I mean, it took a Balrog. Those things are crazy. And he fought it himself. He fought it from the lowest dungeon to the highest peak. It's just crazy what he did. Okay, so, you just have that, yeah. Now, Dumbledore did fight Voldemort, and he was like the most powerful wizard, basically. But it's just like, I don't know. Dumbledore just, it would be an awesome fight nonetheless, because the fight in the Order of the Phoenix was pretty legit. I like that one, that was cool. But I feel like Gandalf's got some pretty snazzy moves, especially when he's the white wizard, and he's got all those, he's got Shadowfax, and he's got, what's his name, he's got the eagles. He's just like, I don't know. It's like you know that Gandalf knows what's going on. He knows. It's like he's all got it figured out. Dumbledore, he also knows what's going on. So it's a tough fight. Honestly, it would be intense. I don't know, cause Dumbledore and Gandalf are pretty mysterious in their own right in comparison to in the lure of the whole thing. But it's just also I think Gandalf has a ring or swords that gives him super cool powers and just Dumbledore. The way that how I feel about Dumbledore in comparison to Gandalf seems like Dumbledore is Gandalf's more passive, so if you could take that into consideration. So, I think that if you look at those things right there, I think it will make sense. But, anyone can bring the point, Gandalf's staff got destroyed by the it's not the Lich King, that's Warcraft, by the Witch King, I think, Witch King of Agnar. Yeah, he got that destroyed, so it's not like, and Dumbledore has the Elder's Wand, and they're both pretty awesome, I just think Gandalf is more versatile of a wizard than Dumbledore. If Dumbledore came back to life after he got killed, and that's another thing. He got killed like that, and one can make the point, how he got killed was for some greater. I think with what he did to Voldemort and the Order of Phoenix, man, he could have done all sorts of crazy water effects. I don't even know what he could have done. He's probably crazy. He had the Elder Wand. That thing is the most powerful wand ever. So just think about it. It's crazy. I think it would be. So that in itself, it's kind of both of them are very noble. They're both martyrs because they both sacrifice themselves so that the greater good can be achieved. So, yeah. Okay. Gosh. I'm trying to think of anything else to say. I mean, Gandalf, like, he's able to, like, bring so much more. Like, there's never, like, oh man, Gandalf is a fool. Like nobody really questions Gandalf's, like, wisdom. But sometimes, like, Dumbledore, people are like, what is he doing? They were kind of confused at first. Maybe that's because they were the fools, and, like, like, Gandalf was revered so much more highly, almost, if you think about it, because, like, everybody knew him. Like, everybody took his counsel. And I feel like it helps that, like, in Lord of the Rings, it's not like, oh, we're muggles, so we don't know anything about wizards. Like, it was almost like as if the wizard world was the only kind of world, and they didn't have the muggle world and everything. That right there kind of helps the notoriety of Gandalf. It just makes him seem so much more of a leader, not just like of one thing. I mean, if you think about it, Saruman would have been the equivalency of, like, Voldemort. And I mean, Saruman put the hurt on Gandalf, but then Gandalf's able to come back as the White Wizard. And you know that if Gandalf had Saruman would have duked it out in the Return of the King, he would have taken him down. I mean, he was just, damn, nothing, no problem. I mean, I think that's something to consider in that respect. I mean, but the fact that, like, it's just so intense when Dumbledore is facing Voldemort kind of makes it, like, even as powerful as Dumbledore is, he's not, like, totally above Voldemort. So it's kind of like, not that it makes him any, I guess it does kind of make him weaker in comparison. I mean, I don't know like the extent of Gandalf's magical powers, like able to like what he can, because you don't really see him do the kind of things that they do in Harry Potter, like with the snakes and stuff. But he's able to like repel Nazguls and stuff. I mean, that seems like pretty. He's able to blind people. He's good on the whole blinding thing. You can blind someone. Come in, you stab you with the sword. You're done. Out of here. All right. Okay. Well, this is Gabriel from Aegon Games, signing off.